Hello, my wax and book friends. I'm Amber. If you are new, welcome. Welcome back. If you are returning, today's video is a home fragrance video. It's my Whatcha warming, so my home fragrance roundup. So the things that I've been using up throughout the last few weeks. We are now in the middle of April as I am filming this. So let's get into it. The first thing I have to share is a candle that I did finish. I use a candle crock, so my candle crock does not fit this dish, but I scoop it out. The process is I put the Homeworks vessel in my freezer, and then that loosens the wax up from the jar. Pour, get it out of the jar. It's not really pouring when it's solid. Get it out of the jar. It comes right out. And then cut it up and put it in a smaller vessel that will fit in my candle crock. So I use this one up. It's Snow Angels. And I don't know if they have this one anymore. It's been so long since I bought any new candles, but this is candied cranberry, raspberry cream, amber, crystallized vanilla, and sandalwood. So this is technically a winter scent, but it is a very fruity scent. So I was like, I'm going to use it now. I'm going to use the rest of it up because it's springy in my opinion. So I used that one up. And then before Scentsy wax melting challenge and stuff, I did do 2 vendor waxes. They are both Sassy Girl Aroma. The first one is 2 scoops, which let's see if I can actually read this. This is Spun Sugar Tonalities of Pink Cotton Candy, Juicy Strawberries. Let's see, what else? Sweet Berries, I think is what it says. And plums and ripe red globe grapes. So it's a sweet scent, fruity. It kind of has a bakery tone to me when it's melting too. But as I've said in the past, I've had these for a very long time, and the different scent notes in them, you can't really pick out what they are much anymore, besides them being like sweet and sometimes bakery. So this one is Cookie Jam, which is blackberry jam, butter cookies, marshmallow, cotton candy, buttercream, and something else. Something frosted cake, buttercream frosted cake. There we go. So that one was yummy. Smells cakey and a tiny bit of blackberry. Okay, moving on to the wax melting challenge. So I do this every month, and it's fun. It's fun for me. As I've mentioned in the past, if you are not new, then you've heard me mention this before. I am a seasonal melter normally, but I like to do the wax melting challenge because I can rebel against my own seasonal melting. So I'll pick things that aren't current to the season a lot of the times for the wax melting challenge. Plus then I'll also pick things that I'm kind of avoiding because they're not my favorites. I do pick favorites as well. I'm not saying everything I pick in the challenge are ones that I'm not a fan of, but it helps me to get rid of those too. So, okay, let's grab and go and see what we got. So the first one I have is Quaint Country Rain. And this one was for the 14th, which is Warm Something That Smells Like a Hair or Shower product. And this one does have that quality to it. It's an appley, fresh, aquatic type of scent. Leans a little like shampoo to my nose. Then I have Lavender Woods. This was for the 13th, which was Melt a Scent That Starts with L. So Lavender Woods. Then I have Candy Dandy, and this was for the 5th, which is Happy Easter Warm, a pastel wax. It is a pretty pinkish, purpley pastel color. Then I have for the, what day was this? This was for the 10th, which was Melt a Scent That Starts with a P. I did Pumpkin Tiramisu, which is delicious. So far, everything I've shared, I don't think we can get I don't, maybe lavender woods. Check out my website. It's always listed down below in the description. It's madaboutmelts.scentsy.us. So if I do say a scent is available, you can find it there. Maybe not lavender woods, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Check out my website if you're interested. Okay, Meant to Be Merry. And this is for the prompt. What did I do this one for? This was for, I know I'm going to find it. Because I know, oh yes, it was for the 8th, which is Bake Off, Melt a Cookie, Cake, or Pie Scent. This is a delicious sugary butter cookie with peppermint frosting. Not available, but it's amazing. So that one. Then I have Cloudberry and Dandelion Tea. And this was for, what was this one for? This is for, I think it had tea. Yeah, the 7th. Warm a tea, teak, or teal colored wax. So I did this one. It has an herbal, that dandelion green tea note. I like this on cold better than when it was melting. Didn't really like it melting. This is part of the Easter collection. As of today, you can still get this one though. It's like Sweet Tarts meets a bitter dandelion greens when it melts, and the combo, not my favorite. So, okay, this one is a favorite though. It is Fruit and Hazelnut Waffle Delight from the Disney Main Street Signature Treats collection. I love this one. It was for the 4th, chocolate or candy. Pick one to warm. Love this one. It is in my Scentsy Club right now, so I can get it as long as I want. Scentsy Club's the best, you guys. I talk about it all the time because it's the best. That info's down below too in the descriptions. Love it. So many perks, especially the Always Get My Bar perks. My favorite. I love it so much. Okay, so this one, Scentsy Sunshine. This was for the 6th, which was Melt a Lemon Scent. And this is like a mixed citrus with vanilla type of scent. It was a special bar from Scentsy Family Reunion. Then I have Midnight Mahogany, which is for the 12th. Melt a scent that starts with an I. So I did have to cheat a little on this one because I looked through all my wax. Could not find any that starts with the letter I. So Midnight, the 2nd letter is I. So that's the one I did. Then I have Rivers of Rivendell. I really love this one. This one was so good. For the 11th, Melt a Scent that starts with an R. It's a very fresh evergreen. It just feels like the perfect like fall tree type of scent, outdoorsy scent. Can't get that one, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But if it ever comes back, because the Lord of the Rings collection could come out of the vault again sometime this year. Maybe it will. I do recommend that one. The one I like the most, though, is the Shire Sunrise. That one's my favorite. So, Grapevine. Next one is Melt a Purple Wax. And definitely purple, as you can see, purple. And then lastly, for the 9th, Melt a Scent that starts with A. I did Almond Croissant. And that's what it smells like. It smells like a yummy almond buttery croissant. It's yummy. Okay, that's it as far as the wax melting challenge goes. And then I have my big old bowl of wax. These are the things that I've done downstairs, my regular seasonal melting. First one is Amber and Peach. I did finish this bar. And this one is available on my website right now. This is more amber heavy, but you do smell the peach in it too. Between this one and Petals and Peaches, I like Petals and Peaches better, and that one you can get as well on my website. But this one, it's nice. It is a nice scent. Just between the two, I like the other one better. Then, oh, love this one, Blooming Marvelous. This is in my Scentsy Club as well, because I did not bring this back this spring, but it's so good. It is a sweet, pretty, perfumey floral. Not overwhelmingly floral. It's so nice. Then Rosemary Mint. I did finish this one. Actually, I did a combo with this one. Oh, and here's another Blooming Marvelous. This one was a combo. I can't remember what it is with, but there was one, I think it was prickly pear flare. I think I melted these together because I'm not really a fan of this one, but I wanted to finish it up. And so I added some sweetness with the prickly pear flare, and I tolerated this one that way. It was fine when it was mixed together. Then I melted pistachio ice cream. I think this was my last bar. It's like the perfect, authentic pistachio ice cream. Hopefully that will come back again someday. I don't put it in my Scentsy Club, but whenever it does come back, I do like getting a couple bars at least because it is very yummy. I finished a vanilla rose. This one is available now. And yeah, it smells like rose and vanilla. Still a little too rosy for me, but it's toned down by the vanilla. Pomegranate and poppy. This is also part of the Easter collection. And this is the one that ended up being my favorite, warming. It is very spring floral. But the other notes, the sweetness comes out, especially after the first couple hours. The poppy note dies down a bit, and then you get those other sweet fruity notes more. That's when I liked it the most. Sand and citrus. I melted this, liked it better than I did on cold. Still wasn't a super fan. It still smells like neroli to me, which is my second least favorite scent after patchouli is neroli. I'm not a fan of neroli. And so it still kind of smelled like that, but less so when warming. So I'll finish the bar. I didn't hate it. Provence lavender. It smells like an herbal lavender. It's very nice. Then I did melt Dragonfly in. This is a sweet, fresh scent. Kind of everything kind of blends together with all the different fresh scents we've had released the past couple months, unfortunately. But this was part of the Gilmore Girls wax collection that came out at the end of the year last year. The Happiness, the 70th anniversary Disney collection bar. And I love this more on cold. I ended up taking it out of my club because when it's warming, I don't like it as much. It doesn't turn stinky to my nose like it does to some people, because I think there's like passion fruit and stuff in this. Some of those tropical fruits I know can turn a little stinky for some people, but for me it doesn't. I just didn't like it as much warming. But on cold, it's amazing. I wish it stayed like what I'm smelling on cold. Or not, because then I'm saving myself money by not putting another wax bar in my club, which is already big anyway. All right, next up is Mist and Magnolia, part of the coastal edit that's happening right now in this month. Our April edit is a coastal theme. So cute, so many cute warmers. Of those 3 bars, the other one was the Sand and Citrus. I actually preferred Sand and Citrus to this one. I don't know. It's very salty and a little overwhelming. The Magnolia is a little overwhelming for me. Coconut Blossoms. This is a nice one. This one is in the catalog right now. It is on my website. It is like a perfumey coconut, fresh, rather than an edible coconut. It's nice. It's not super strong. For the rest of that bar, I'll probably do it in my powder room rather than open concept area. I finished Deluxe Vanilla, and it was good. It was good. That one's not available. It was a bring back my bar. I also finished a Cactus Flower Lime, which was also a bring back my bar. Another fresh type of scent with lime. I finished a Lasso My Heart from the Disney Love Stories collection. And this is nice. It's apple peach with, I think there was a little tiny bit of like wildflower too. Something like that. It was nice. It was my second favorite, I think, if I remember from the collection. Breeze and Balsam. This one ended up being still my favorite from the coastal edit. So this one you can get. It is a very fresh, think think coast, like Pacific Northwest type of coast smell. That's what you get with this one. So like cold water, ocean, coast area. Care Bears, I was hoping this would change on warm. Didn't. It's still powdery, stinky. It's lily. It's definitely has to be lily in that, which is stinky to my nose most of the time. Sometimes some lily can be okay, but this one is, yeah, unfortunately, no. I still wish it had been like a cotton candy, marshmallow type of candy scent rather than what they decided to go with on that one. Strawberries and cream, yummy, yummy. It smells exactly like it says, strawberries and cream. That was the scent of the month. I think it was last year, possibly, maybe the year before. It's good. You can't get it anymore though. But if it shows up in clearance, I would say give that a shot. And then last but not least is the Tiana's Work Hard, Dream Big Bar. I don't know if this is available anymore on my website. I think it's gone. But it's another one of those fresh, slightly fruity scents. So that's it, you guys. That's everything I've been getting through the last couple weeks. And yeah, I appreciate all of you and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like and subscribe for more home fragrance and book content because I do post about both. And until next time, take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.